Starkin in the back line, they got the connection there. Tap straight to the cranium on Refus. Roll up from Autorigo. They sense weakness and want to see if they can dive in to snatch away some of these points as well. Rita inside, but at least a little bit of cover to play. We've got Alva on a wide berth around the edge as well, so he can cover for the team if they further back whilst they're advancing up close. Rosemary looking for the engagement here. Loves these close quarters fights.
S12K in his hands. Rita with the DBS is a distraction there that comes through, and at least they're able to find it. The Krypton almost dancing off in the distance, throwing up the Jazz hands, distracts him actually for long enough. It's a wild play. It's almost a comical play. And it allows Autorigo to find that Elam. They're laughing about it as well. So Krypton's just looking like a clown in the distance. But it is so distracting.
Yeah, the smoke screen went up. The Jazz hands to dissipate it.
Bonk. Check this out. There's a little water on your face. Oh, got you.
Oh, mate. It's a great bit of comedy. Can't believe they're not only looking very dominant in PUBG Mobile, but they're practicing stand-up comedy routines.
Yeah, it's amazing. And stand-up, they'll have to in this game, right? I mean, starting in 4th place is a prime opportunity to get a little bit further into this one. They took a really quick rotate over towards northwest side. Autorigo very much a team that is not afraid to go for these quick maneuvers, and I think they understood that. Their last pocket was a little bit slow. In the meantime, the full price are able to get a cheeky shot down towards the southern edge. That's onto Reg and Kaya. It's so easy finding Scarface from Fireflux, so a lot popping off on the map, but it's actually quite difficult to keep track of it all as we get ourselves into more and more comfortable, favourable locations on the map for this team.
I had to quickly adjust my eye line, look over towards the map screen on that one before Pride's getting a knock on Loxy. He was quite far out compared to the rest of the squad, but had some cover. They've been able to go back over and look to pick him back up. So a few resources that are going to need to be burned on that one. DRX were on screen there as well. Shots over towards Fireflux. It's fair to say yesterday, it felt like those two teams were scrapping early. We saw a similar start in game 1 as well, where DRX were able to snatch away a player. And it was far slower for Fireflux yesterday, Blank.
Very difficult. They got themselves locked in a little bit. I think it is hard, especially in this kind of lobby. There is a massive amount of teams that do like to rotate on the south side of the map past Painan, and it's creating a lot of traffic jams, which is why I think actually we saw Autorigo go for that aggressive play, and as soon as they heard that fighting, they could not afford not to third party there. They had to go for something a little bit more quick and aggressive because they wanted to secure location on the southeast side. Luckily, the circle centers up a little bit over towards the east. They can continue to play over towards this coastal edge. Saw a big wrap through there from Fireflux over towards the valley, which is not a comfortable position to be in.
No, and it was uncomfortable to rotate as well, losing 2 players now in total, and one of them being Scarface. Obviously, Sketch and Carface. That's the way you can tie it in, kind of a jumble up of the letters. Ketch and Scarface were quite a lethal duo in how they were playing off one another. Instead, obviously fragmenting that, you take Scarface out of the equation early. Ketch is still up, but I think you need both of them. The way they were playing off one another looked really good to set up from distance. So we'll see if that comes back to haunt them, if the rough day from yesterday will begin to bleed into today's games. Team Secret here, nade on top. That's Sky from Aura, kicking off the engagement. He's got one more remaining. Oh, close nade. A little bit late on the detonation. Team Secret find him already. Sky down and out. Shot back over. No Fear at least catches one.
It's a weird engagement from Aura, honestly, getting themselves caught up in the mix of it. This is over towards the north side before they're crossing on that northern bridge to Hatin. I respect the teams that are trying to go for this more often. Yangon Galacticos as well found themselves a knock over towards Regnum Kaya. And Loxy replies in kind.
Curious if we can get vision on that one. Obviously, the Team Secret fight still being elongated here. I mean, it's classic Falak, right? It feels like if he's presented with an opportunity, he'll try and grab it with both hands. Instantly
स्लिपी
engaged on
मर्ने
there by
थियो के
Regnum
स्काई
Kari,
मर्नै
though.
थिएन हौ त्यो घिसिरो के त्यहाँ माथि
Tempted to take
धेरै
the
नै
high ground that sits over
एक
towards that
ठाउँमा बम
western
हानिसक्यो
side.
हट्नु
Still
नि
okay spot. There is a lot of sight lines
यस्तै भयो
down
यस्तै भयो
towards it.
अब यो हटेन नि हटेन नि
From that angle as well. Now they know that the
Yeah,
shots
yeah.
coming from the eastern side. It's smart
Oh,
from them. See if Noki's able to pick Falak up again. Regnum Kari might just be baiting
YG ले
that
हान्दियो
knock.
नाइस 3 पोइन्ट हैन 3 पोइन्ट हैन नाइस
With no fear and sleepy.
अब यिनीहरु दुईजना टक्क मिलेर केही नगरे च्यापी च्यापी खेल्ने क्या फाइट कम गर्ने हो क्या अब चाहिँ पोइन्ट प्लेसमेन्ट पोइन्ट ल्याउनु खोज्नु हो गर्ने हो क्या
Will bleed out on that north side. Loxy picking up that.
8 पोइन्ट 9 पोइन्ट गेम खेल्यो भने पुगिहाल्छ एउटा न एउटा चिकन त भइहाल्छ हैन दोस्त
And I thought that was the setup there as well. Obviously, leave more time for you to try and run the risk of going to pick up Falak and lose another player because of it.
इएल हाने नाइस ये त तल बटम के प्लेयर हो के खेल्नु हो तिनीहरुले के हान्नु मरेको लासलाई के हान्नु
Stop in with DRX as well as E-Arena. E-Arena has been impressive. I think it's a team that we didn't expect a whole lot out of, but have actually impressed quite a bit. But also we got in front of this circle is disgusting. This is a really, really horrible circle for a lot of teams.
हैन कस्तो फस्या हो यो डाइरेक्ट कान हो त्यसले बम
Here a lot of unplayable space. Yes, there's the shallows.
उल्टा हान्नु यार पुरै
have a member
त्यो टक्क मिलाएर टक्कलार बीचमा बाउन्स हुने गरे हान्नु पर्छ क्या बम बम भने मरे हो रन माथिको सर
Majority water in the upcoming zones. You got to get a move on and try and establish some kind
ए
of
त्यो ईए को लागि भए कहाँ फ्याले बे बम फुल टच दियो
here as well. It's the
त्यसले
arena.
ब्याट भइदियो हान्दिन्थ्यो मा कम्पाउन्ड उडाइदिन्थ्यो
DRX Soaz is down at the minute. He's been knocked, but the shot's over. But they replied with one full confirmation on the Joker.
मम्मी जानु पनि हो र सकेर जाला भनेको
That's the rock up onto Falcons with a split. Two of the players spotted out there. Full confirmation onto one. You're able to shut that down. So again, Falcons going for the 2-2 group.
त्यसलाई मारे नाइस पोटीले
When they run into alter ego. Noki.
नाइस नाइस पोटीले सल्टाइदियो नाइस
They're able to grab onto that one.
It was realistically their big play they had to make as well from
25 26 27 28 त भयो त नाइस हो त यार 0 पोइन्ट गेम खेल्छ हात प्लेयर बेला बेलामा त यो म्यापमा 40 ले हायो नाइस यो फलकले हान्नु पर्ने हो क्या मेन 40 को
तर कस्तो दामी खेल्छ फलक अति कस्तो के
ओ हिजो सर्ट हाने देखिस
त्यो अति दामी
त्यो मान्छेले 1v2 हान एकेर त्यो के रे दुई जना डाउन गरे मात्र देखे होला हैन त्यसले एकै दुई गोली हानेर एउटा यतापट्टि झ्यालमा र यतापट्टि झ्यालमा सँगै हाने देखेनन् क्या त्यसले ड्यामेज पनि खाथि के ढलेन मात्र एकैचोटि दुईटा हान्नी गरेर ढाले त दुई शट ट्याप ट्याप गरेर
Just trying to test the waters, throwing out those nades, get the chip damage in to have a better read on where they've gone.
ओ ईए को लोगो त हेर्न प्लेबॉय जस्तो छ
very much
प्लेबॉय हैन हो त्यो हुँदैन यहाँ आउनुस् मसाज ए यहाँ आउनुस् मसाज लिनुस् भन्ने खालकोमा यस्तै लिएर राख्दैन लोगो बाहिर बोर्डमा
कलर पनि हैन अलिकति पिङ्किश
रेडी I think that's now authorized down to just the singular.
अरे यहाँ मध्ये हैन सबसे दामी लोगो चाहिँ हो रहेछ
just a solo.
ठ्याक्कै नामसँग मिलाएन
अब त्यो दामी लाग्छ नि टिम सिक्रेटको दामी लाग्छ टिम सिक्रेटको चाहिँ पहिले
Falcons moving through Koa gliding
yes,
over the hill right now.
Yeah, showing off his former professional ice skating skills there. But Krypton, he's ready.
Oi, man. Falcon लाने हो
कस्तो हान्ने
trees to provide any semblance of protection.
इनाला फेरि हैन 3-4 दिन दिन्छ त्यो मोबाइल खेल्न त्यो मोबाइलबाट हान्दिन यार दोस्त
Just Koa. Obviously Falcons prefer to play these fast slower games on Sandhawk ever since they went into that survival stage.
मैले मम्मी लिन जानु पर्ने हुन्छ अब
Teams just throwing you into the carnage in these lobbies. They just don't get to play the way they want to. Non-Shin Red Force even making an appearance over in the
त्यो खस्यो के गर्नै मिल्दैन न त्यसले त्यसलाई अब यसलाई हान्नु बाइ त्यससँग अप्सन नै छैन हौ योसँग इलिमिनेटेड हो तेरो प्लेबॉय इलिमिनेटेड भयो
मेरो प्लेबॉय त के हो र कम्प्रेसर
if you want to make
त्यसले यसलाई हान्नु बाइ त्यससँग अप्सन नै छैन क्या ओइ जोन हेर्न कस्तो बनेको मर्यो उ नो फेरि खायो उ नो फेरि फिनिसै भयो डब्ल्युबीजी ले हान्यो
one player going down from horror actually Weibo Gaming with he actually holding his own does have a teammate in super
कहाँ गएर फस्यो होला त्यो अर्को नि मर्यो हौ
coming through from Weibo
जेरै छ हौ जेरै छ त्यो पनि
It really is only a matter of time until Koa goes down, but you can see the backstab there at least onto Alter Ego, resulting in one player being knocked. So a bit of a stab up close and personal.
Sleepy 1v1 लिनु खोज्दै छ अरे ऊ बाहिरतिरबाट हान्दै छ अनि माथिको लगाएर हानिहाल्का भाइ मिल्दैन शान्ति छैन तसँग 10 ठाउँबाट हान्दै खाऊ मरेन
1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3
टुच्च ल सुइरे ल अर्कोले किल छोड्दियो WBC को यसले ठाउँ पायो
Right, up towards the top side. They have had some good elims so far. They've been controlling the zone. That's 4 thrives now out. But for Yangon, this circle is just unheard of, right? Doesn't happen very often, but it's giving Yangon way more time than they necessarily should have.
ल दोस्मा मम्मी लिएर आउँछ नि हेरौँला ल यो त गयो यो म्याच त गयो धेरैले 5 पोइन्ट ल्याउँछ होला 2 पोइन्ट ल्याउँछ जस्तो लाग्यो
गराइजन
घोडा चल्छ पानीमा नामको घोडा र रन माथिको छ
The Wild West maneuvers coming in.
Let's start it.
None of this
मरिहाल्यो हुन्थ्यो यो पनि मैले गइहाल्थ्यो सजिलो हुन्छ मलाई के गरे भन ल अहिले म आउँछु
another one. There is a couple trades back though, so DRX still suffering from casualties. And Nonshin, they have been very aggressive in the games we've seen. Even when it feels like they could opt to play slower, play passive, they get riled up and they take the fight to you. Sometimes it's been problematic. In this instance, it's working well.
Now often to their detriment, but
1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 like this.
On a chaotic map like Sandhawk, they're certainly finding success off the back of it. Yangon Galacticos making that cross on the shallows, absolutely no one in position to hold them out. It's so funny to me, so funny to me. And with this circle, they actually have a top 3 possibility quite easily. With the 4 players they're still running with. An awful lot of water in this one. Players are going to start to get those soggy socks. We'll see if they can beat the heat here on Sandhawk. Just to get dry, to be honest.
Don't need it. Couple hair dryers, sort themselves out. Theme Park Blank, quick reset after a splish splash on a water ride. Alter Ego. As much as there was that knock in the back line, Weibo able to get an angle onto them. You reset from it. Oh, instant tag out, and they crash onto this immediately. Soup with the DBS, taking the advice of the analyst desk. Let's see what he can do up close, though. Good with the first. The Kryptonite against Krypton. Read on the angle. Alpha later, but the backstab is good to save it.
This is the problem though, we currently have Alpha Gaming coming in from that western side, and this is a bad fight for Alter Ego versus Solo. This could be easily third-partied onto. Teams can start to move up.
Oh, instant engagement to Alpha though. Rosemary, he was the man in the back line that got one to open it up and bide some time. It's a quick response back, Blank.
But that's all they needed. They just needed to buy time, and Rosemary gives his life for
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8
again. Alpha waiting on the doorway, sees a player get out, but there's hard cover in position. But he's going to take the time with a single grenade. Let's see what Reefers can get done with this one. It could be gigantic. Oh, it misses.
So close to blowing up the bits, but maybe you can handle it with a weapon instead. Nonshin on the move up as well, coming round from the ridge side. All of this noise attracting commotion. Krypton cooks one for the reply. Bounce out the window on the lip. No damage done. Reefus still just waiting for an opportunity to shine. But Alva strikes with the DBS.
There is going to be so much fire coming their way, and Alter Ego laid low by Sook with the DBS. Puts away the bow and arrow, but it's a bullseye straight to the guys from Alter Ego. With only Krypton remaining, tries to take down the final players from Alpha Game who got ahead of them. Yangon Galacticos currently dealing with Nongshim Red Force, but they have been the beast inside the lobby.
Nades over the top. Meanwhile, in the Elim feed, you can see taking shots from Hora as well that are playing with confidence at the moment. Just wide on the nade. Panic. And it's not going to work out the way that they were hoping for. The team's getting fragmented. A sliver of HP is all they have. And with that, it's confirmed that they go down. We say goodbye to Yangon. No chance for the chicken dinner, but potentially a surprise in store for Nonshin. Push up on the ridge side with Doc getting close. He's still got nades to play with.
Alpha, the big dogs here, looking to push things further. Currently in 3rd place on the rankings. 2 players to work with. Doc moves up. moves forward. Nongshan Red Force, can they be shut down? Sleepy will be taken out by the play zone, trying to play out that match on the northeast edge. Ida, through all of this, despite the early rundown from Alter Ego, have lived this one out in a compound on this eastern side of the Northwest Island, kept it chill, and look to get quite a few points off the back of this. They are unfortunately being a little bit passive on this one. I feel like they could get a lot more control down towards the southeast side. That compound is nice for cover, but look at all this space that they could be taking.
So many wide open sightlines and the potential for a lot of these Elim points to be soaked up by a few of the teams that are further ahead as well. When you think about Nongshan Red Force with the game they're playing right now, if they can just roam in, close down on Alpha, there's much more that can be done.
I think the thing is for Ida, they're scared playing as two. Doxy will find one. Benny looking over towards Doc now, and it's a good shot backwards somehow, some way. Alpha Gaming come out on top. It's an incredible performance from Nongshan Red Force. They're angry, but Alpha's here to calm them down. The Simmer pot finally sits tranquil as Alpha Gaming need to keep pushing here. What an incredible performance from Doc. So low HP, but that adrenaline was thumping.
Oh yeah, Nongshan seeing red off the back of that one. Disgusting play.
In the Hakim mid case, investigators uncovered troubling misses between Amelia, the accuser, and Ophir Nadia, including we are going to rob on blind.
Time for it now. Slow it down a little bit, keep the pressure on.
3 teams, 6 players, 2 on each. It's the battle of the duos. What kind of dialogue these squads can have with one another going forward. Will it be argumentative? Will it be a complete shutdown? Or will it be a drawn-out conversation?
For Alpha, it's the dream scenario with the teams being ushered closer towards them. The zone starts to force you forward. Loxy was always looking for this lockdown sightline over towards Ida. He's able to grab one with the play zone assisting as the third man for the squad of Regnum Karia. And they look to take the fight straight to them. Cheeky peeks on the head. Doc throwing up for the fists.
Silas?
He can grab it. Silas commits on the drive-in. Instant pick up from Zol, and it's just Loxy left.
Leaves it all down to Loxy, and Alpha Gaming look to put a win on the cards. 2 internationally gifted teams, but it is the squad of killers that will come out on top here. An incredible beginning to day 2 for Alpha Gaming.
Nice, next game.
In the playoffs already yesterday, Alpha Gaming were able to find placement after placement, surviving late into the early flow of games that we saw. But they're not content with just placements. They want raw chicken dinners to kick off the day, and they make it look clean. Heads-up maneuvers, the crash from Nongshan Red Force, the fact that they handle that one and then go on to win it, that is an...
Smart surf. Tang 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 tang. Tang 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 tang.
खै साथी
सिधै साथी भएको रे
लाइभ गर्नु खै त
सक्यो भने हौ
गेम पो सक्यो त नि
रुक्न त अनि ताउने बित्तिकै सही हुन्छ भने
गेम कति पोइन्टमा गयो हो र
5th मा
5 पोइन्ट ल्या
सर्प बनी लास्ट जोनसन बस्यो स्किन
ओ पोइन्ट कति ल्या त्यो 3 थियो
अब भक्कर त रुक्न त किन भक्कर जित्यो हौ
कसले जित्यो
खोइ आज सम्झिन के नाम पनि बिर्सिँ मैले त चान 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 कहाँ छ इङ्ग्लिस होला
ए एपीजीले जित्यो क्या
एपीजीले जित्यो एपीजीले जो सर्व पनि पोइन्ट ल्याए हैन 3 प्लेसमेन्ट पोइन्ट पनि 2 कि कति आइहाल्यो
के लाने होला है
प्लेसमेन्ट पोइन्ट 1 आयो होला भनेपछि 3 4 5 पोइन्ट आयो हैन के रे किल पनि हान्ने पछाडबाट हान्दै स्नेक हान्दै
किनकिन यो एङ्गलको सुरुकै म्याचमा चिकन जस्तो लागिरहेको
मलाई नयाँ पिस गरे
ओभर इनर फिल्म खाइरहेको दोस्त के जिस्कन त
क्याटेगोरिजमा किन उमा छ बे
एपिजीले जित्यो हो सक्यो हो यो गेम नहेरे नि हुन्छ अब यो
क्याटेगोरिजमा किन त्यो उमा छ बे
यो सुरुमा यत्रो यो 60-70 पोइन्ट हुनेहरूलाई हेर्नु नि हो यो तलको 10-20 लाई के हेर्नु
PUBG
आज त जसरी पनि आज त जसरी नि 70 कटाउनु पर्छ हौ खेल्दैन खेलेर पनि 70 कटाउनु पर्छ आज त चान्सै छैन
नापिस
भोलि त नहेरे नि हुन्छ नत्र
कस्तो डिले कसरी घटाउने हो मुभी
के को टेन्सन छ डिले तैँले अरू ठाउँमा हेरे र एकै ठाउँमा सेरेछ
रिमुभ वाइटी डिले अत बच्च रोल आउट
ए यो त जे पाइछ हौ यो त मम्मीले लिन गएको मम्मी नै आइसक्नु भएको छ
कस्तो खत्तम छोरा हो
तैसँग बसेर म्याच हेरे भयो तर के चाबी भेट्या होइन त स्कुटरको कहाँ हो खोज्दैछु अब आउने बित्तिकै यो दुईटा यो छ नि रेड र येल्लो के थाहा छ त्यो के को सिम्बल थाहा छ तँलाई
रुक्न डिले कसरी घटाउँछ थाहा छैन
वादिया डिफेन्डिङ च्याम्पियनै गइसक्यो के मजा आयो
को थियो बे डिफेन्डिङ
In today's video,
Huh?
I'll be
Yes, Evan.
I also have a so let's get on with it. On is you stream on YouTube, and then it actually they
Oh,
say
really,
that
Evan.
they read it, but they don't get the response for like and yeah.
Oh,
So
that's it.
I'm gonna show you how to do that. So right here on YouTube,
Huh?
look at the where you normally
अल्फा
start
7
live.
थियो अल्फा 7 ले निकाले हैन
Let's just
बिचारा
create a random stream. Create a random stream. I'm just doing this as a test. So let's just create.
मैले भने यो हो र त्यही 5th 4th 5th तिर हुन्छ जस्तो लाग्यो क्या रनमा दिएको
And you're going to set
एभरेज छ गेमै
now.
त्यो ठुलो कुरा नगरे
हो बे जोन पर्यो भने मात्रै हो अलिअलि राम्रो हो नि जोन परेन भने त त्यहाँसम्म पुग्दैन हो केही गरी नि पुग्दैन हौ जोनले साथ दिनुपर्छ अनि उता त्यो CR7 हो रको च्यानलमा के अरे गिभ अवे के अरे सुपर च्याट धेरै भयो भने चिकन हान्छ भन्दै ऊ गरेर कास्ट गरेर आउँछ कस्तो रिस उठ्छ घिनै लाग्छ